Hey Spartans, welcome back. So, first of all, let me know if you have watched Endgame already. And second, I have to be real with you here. Even though I am a huge Marvel fan, I have never read a single comic from the Marvel universe. So the only things I know from the MCU are things from the movies, and also because I prefer manga over comics 1000 times. Berserk is my absolute favorite. Anyhow, it is time to tackle one of the most important questions in the Marvel universe. Could Ant-Man really go into Thanos' Thanos and kill him from the inside? But first, we need to know just how Pym Particles work in the Marvel universe. If this video reaches 5,000 likes, I will play paintball against 100 players by myself, with no shirt on. Pym Particles, so named after their discoverer, Hank Pym, first existed in an elixir form that could be splashed the object to alter its properties. Most notably, Pym particles can affect an object's size, enlarging or shrinking it. However, it was later established by Scott Lang that they also can alter and affect the strength and durability of an object as well. Eventually, this elixir was made into a gas, so it could be quickly aspirated for easier transportation. After accidentally transforming into a giant man, Pym further refined the chemical into a variety of color-coded pills. Particles still proved unstable as they trapped Pym at the height of 12 feet. Pym particles work by the user either shunting mass to the cosmos dimension for shrinking or taking mass for growing. But in simple terms, Pym particles sends the mass of Antman into a cosmic dimension, making him smaller and smaller the more mass he sends, or can gain a ridiculous amount of mass from the cosmic dimension and enlarge to a giant form. The reason why Ant-Man retains his strength even though he is small as an ant is because the only thing he sends to the cosmic dimension is his mass, but he retains all of his density. Imagine an ant having the same density as your average human male. That is the very reason why Ant-Man is still able to knock down human beings with a single punch in ant mode. But it also contradicts itself, because if a thing as small as an ant was to hit with the same level of force of a human being in a surface area as small as an ant, that thing or that punch would go right through the skin of said human being, penetrating it like a bullet. The Marvel universe is full of inconsistencies and plot holes, but that is none of my business, and we have all we need to establish if Ant-Man could be able to kill Thanos from inside his Thanos. Thanos is a math titan and has a height that at least doubles or even triples the height of a normal human being. So we can say that the thickness of his skin at least triples the thickness of the skin of a normal human being, or even more greater than that. While this meme was still on fire like 2 weeks ago, there was a ton of people that said that there was just no way that Thanos would permit Ant-Man to get inside his Thanos, that his level of awareness is top notch and the like. Well, as we are talking about MCU Thanos, Drax, Mantis, Star-Lord, and Spider-Man were all able to sneak behind Thanos, and Ant-Man, being an ant size, he should be more than capable to enter his Thanos. And Thanos doesn't even need to have his pants down for Ant-Man to do it. Ant-Man is able to shrink to the size of even an atom, so he is able to go through clothing fabrics like it's nothing. And he's also able to go through skin and muscle tissue as well. So Ant-Man going inside Thanos' Thanos is not that difficult for him. What is really difficult, and this is where Because Science comes through, great channel by the way, you should check it out, it's very cool, is that Ant-Man would not be able to make Thanos explode from the inside by expanding. Because while Ant-Man expands, he only exerts a pressure of 2.5 pounds per square inch in every part of his body, and being that the ultimate tensile strength of a human colon is of 4.12 psi, then Ant-Man would not be able to make Thanos explode from the inside out by expanding. I'm about to make some crazy assumptions here because, well, the Marvel universe is full of celestial beings, gods, superpowers, magic and the likes, so we do not know the exact composition of Thanos' body, and there is just no way to calculate it. But if we take into consideration that Thanos is almost 3 times the size of a normal human being, and that the thickness of his skin is also 3 or 4 times the thickness of that of a normal human being, then the thickness of his colon, with proportion of his whole body, should be also 4 times as thick as that of a normal human being. Anyways, if we take all of that into consideration, in order for Ant-Man To wound Thanos' colon from the inside, Antman would need to exert a pressure of 16 psi, 16 pounds per square inch. But how would this kill Thanos in the first place? He's pretty much a god with the Infinity Gauntlet. Well, inside your colon, or guts as you want to name it, live thousands of toxins and bacteria that are both helpful for your body but should never get out of your intestinal system, as they are highly toxic for your body. The highest mortality rate for having your guts perforated is of about 81%, and people do not die because of blood loss or the likes. They die because their insides get highly infected with toxins and bacteria. Anyways, in order for Antman to perforate Thanos' colon, he needs to exert a pressure of 16 psi, 16 pounds per square inch. Your average human being punch is able to exert a pressure of 240 psi, a dozen of times greater than the minimum needed to perforate Thanos' colon. And because Antman retains all of his density while in Ant mode, Antman should be more than capable of perforing Thanos' colon with one single punch. Remember people, Ant-Man's fist is so small that the surface area he is punching is so small that the amount of pressure would perforate like a bullet. Even if I go full hyper mode and make Thanos' colon 200 times more powerful than the colon of an average human being, still, the average human male can exert 240 psi in a single punch. More than enough to go through Thanos' colon, and to make all of the toxins infect Thanos' body. Not even a Titan should be able to withstand that amount of damage. Each body is different, yes, but everything grows in proportion with your body. And who knows just how bizarre is the anatomy of a Titan like Thanos. And this question was just to know if Ant-Man was able to kill Thanos by perforating his colon. Ant-Man can just get past the muscle tissue of Thanos' colon and go all the way up to the heart, an eye socket, a vein, a pulmón, no sé cómo se dice en inglés, a lung, and even the brain. It's really doable for Ant-Man to do all of those crazy things, but in a movie standpoint and in a business standpoint, it is really anticlimactic for the audience. It just wouldn't feel right to see Ant-Man making Thanos die from the inside. It wouldn't feel real, it wouldn't feel good, and it wouldn't feel satisfying. And I think that's the reason why Ant-Man didn't do it in the first place in the movie. But anyways, could Ant-Man kill Thanos from the inside? I think that would be a yes. And I even think that he can actually make him explode like the meme. It's just that the Marvel Universe is sometimes so inconsistent with its powers that it sometimes is hard to gauge the actual calculations. And I just imagine how would the audience react if they see Thanos explode because Ant-Man got inside his Thanos and expanded in his colon. Like, it will be very epic, yes, but it will be like, that's it? That's the ending? That is the ending! But well, this is the power of the internet. Pretty much memes reign all over the internet. They are the kings of the internet, the memes and whatever. Ya ni siquiera sé qué estoy diciendo. I think that in an alternate universe, I think that in all of the universes and timelines that Doctor Strange checked in Infinity War, he saw a timeline where Ant-Man got inside Thanos' body and expanded from the inside, killing Thanos. But well, that contradicts because in only one timeline they win against Thanos. But maybe they win against Thanos in a lot of timelines, but on those timelines they are not able to recover the Infinity Stones. So, I'm kinda curious with that topic right now. What do you think? Do you think that in an alternate timeline Ant-Man was able to kill Thanos by expanding from his colon, or do you think that's just bizarre for Marvel, even for Marvel? Please let me know down below with your answer. But anyways, it's a yes. Please let me know what you think about this video. Leave a like if you did and leave a dislike if you didn't. As always, I always appreciate your support. Do you believe that Ant-Man can actually kill Thanos from the inside, and do you believe that Ant-Man can actually make him explode by expanding from the inside? Do not forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and on Twitch. Join the Discord server, you will not regret it, and I will announce a Patreon in the future. So please let me know what kinds of perks should I introduced in the Patreon anyways. And so okay, Spartan, that is all for today. If you guys like the video, slap a like on it. I will greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye, take care, and I love you very, very much. Thank you for watching, Spartans. I really do appreciate it. Bye bye.